Okay, I just watched tonight's episode of SmackDown, and I went in expecting the same as to have a toast to Jeff Hardy in this whole insensitive crap ass storyline. But no, I got greeted with an Undertaker opening, a tribute to the Undertaker, because, he retired this past Sunday. I didn't believe it until I saw this episode of SmackDown. I did a video on this before the last time he retired. That's why I was skeptical this time. I was crying and everything in the other video. It's still up because I didn't know wrestling. Like, I forgot that wrestling is wrestling. And, even when he retired this past Sunday, he said, but if Vince calls him, you have to think about it. But I mean, they wouldn't do all this if he's actually retiring, not Undertaker. He's not the type to do that. Um, I mean, what can I say that I didn't say in the other video? I won't cry this time. I'm wearing the Undertaker shirt. I wore, which I realized what was going on. I put this on. And back here, Scooby-Doo Curse the Speed Demon, which I will be reviewing. Very surprisingly very good, very funny movie. And Undertaker stars in it alongside Scooby-Doo and Company. It's awesome. Undertaker, This Is My Yard on VHS. I saw this in the store literally days after Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker. And I thought it was a sign, so I brought it. And then WrestleMania X-rated. You see Taker and Kane on the cover. That was a big deal. Their first confrontation. Oh, it's just funny. Rick and Morty are doing their Freddy Krueger episode right now, and I just reviewed Elm Street 2, so that's kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, Taker's the reason I became a wrestling fan. Um, he was the first wrestler I saw when I first turned on WWF Warzone. That's how old I am. I started with Warzone, the game. I used to play that a lot. The demo where it's Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels were playable. I was stuck with Shawn Michaels. And eventually I got the full game. And I was always picking Undertaker and Kane. And so eventually my older cousins was like, this comes on TV, right? I was like, but really? And back then I thought, when I remember seeing what I was watching was real. And so I found it. I found Warzone. And I remember the first thing I saw was Undertaker. And I've been a fan since. I was on and off until 1998. I'm going with this. Undertaker, Mankind, Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring, 1998. That match changed me as a fan. Went from casual, whenever, to week in, week out. I want to know what happens next. That is my favorite match of all time. I think it's Taker's best match. We always hear about everything McFlay went through in that match with Taker. The rest of that match with a broken foot. So he also pushed through some stuff. That match. Let it all. Are you in cahoots? Are you in cahoots with your brother Kane? Oh man, I can't say how much I love that match enough. No biker thing. I didn't like it at first. I didn't like Big Evil. But I like American Badass. Yeah, that's when it grew on me. The biker thing. Then he left. I think it was because Bob Orton bled on him, and Bob Orton has hepatitis everything. And Taker was very rightfully pissed off, and he had to leave for a while. He came back as the Phenom. By that time, I wasn't really watching. Just SmackDown sometimes on UPN. I fucking miss UPN. So eventually I got back into wrestling in 2008. The whole Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, I would not retire thing. Literally the first thing I saw, my first time watching Monday Night Raw in years, and the first thing I heard was Shawn Michaels called Ric Flair Old Yeller. The referee go, I am not Old Yeller. Yeah. I'm like, wait, what? They're both still there? Where's Undertaker? That's what I wanted to see. And I eventually would. I was so happy, you know. And seeing Undertaker was all it took. I was right back to watching wrestling week out, week in, week out again. Friday Night SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, all that shit. Uh, Came in right after PG era, my timing. I left in '03, came back in '08. And I was just glad I got to experience Taker's last two runs, full on runs with the company before he became a part timer. And then once he did, that didn't really change much for me. At least I still got to see him, you know. And eventually I finally get to see him live, and I feel so honored to have seen Taker live. Heard that gong live. It really does change the whole atmosphere of the building. When you hear that gong, and when he shows up, oh man, I'm gonna miss that so much. Seeing the live is indescribable, man. It really is. I was reduced to a schoolgirl. I'm not lying. I heard that gong. I was making sounds I know I can make. I mean, I remember right in front of me, there were just two people talking about this match is boring as fuck. Then the gong hit, and everybody, I see everybody. We were all on our feet, yelling and screaming our heads off. Incredible. You know? And I always wanted to see him one more time before he retired, but, you know. I also want to see him and Sting. I can't believe they dropped the ball on that. They were both in WE. And I know it's what they wanted at first, but Taker was busy, whatever. You would think they could move that around, you know, give the fans what they actually fucking want, you know. Both at WrestleMania, you couldn't at least give us a vignette of the two backstage, just bumping each other. At the very least, that's asses in seats, which means money in your pocket. You know, I'm just going over the points of the last time I did this video. I guess this video is a remake. Better video quality, better audio quality. And I'm better at this. I'm obviously way more comfortable in front of the camera than I was then. Right? I don't really know. I mean, that bow and arrow match is one hell of a way to go out. I still held out just the tiniest drip of hope that Taker and Sting will do it. Like, I know they probably won't. But that's one match I'll watch anywhere, any place. Backyard wrestling, TNA, Lieutenant, I don't care. I'll watch that match anywhere. Make it happen. What Taker means to me is he's one of the few wrestlers that when his theme song hit, and I'm in the hospital in indescribable pain, the pain briefly just goes away. That's how much I love the Undertaker. It's him, it's Stone Cold. I tell The Rock, but I mean when The Rock came back 7 years ago, I jump in the air, I'm marking out, pop my hip out of place. So I'm jumping in the air like, yeah. By the end, I'm falling down, I hold my hip like, damn it. So no. But yeah, like those two, that theme music hit. I'm in the hospital. I'm instantly, the pain is gone instantly for a couple of seconds. You know, but there are others too, but those two take a really. I've shit. Uh, like, I mean, my two favorite athletes ever, Michael Jordan and The Undertaker, both released a very rare multi-part documentary series at the same time, and they end like a week apart, something like that, and they have a similar title: Michael Jordan, The Last Dance, Undertaker, Last Ride. What? And I just finished The Last Dance. I'm gonna finish The Last Ride. Man, I mean, And I was always one of the few people who wasn't cracking jokes at Undertaker's expense because he takes his time getting to the ring. He's always taking his time getting to the ring. And now that there's a reason for that, like, I like, I'm not gonna make fun of that. I have the same reason with my own hip, like I was just talking about. I know, okay, I know. Uh, it was good seeing American Badass one more time earlier this year. Came out to Metallica now that we're dead, which makes Undertaker and Goldberg, to my knowledge, the only two wrestlers to come out to a Metallica song. To my knowledge, of course. You know, watching that Boneyard match again, knowing that that was likely his final match, that almost got me, man. Especially when they played the sadder version of his theme song, when he removed the seed from the gravestone, revealed AJ Styles. I almost lost it, man. I almost lost it. Uh, so the whole night was a tribute to the Undertaker, and of course here comes Corbin talking shit about Taker. Then here comes Jeff Hardy. Then there's a match. It's the main event. And I know Jeff Hardy and Undertaker, their careers are intertwined since like '02. I remember Jeff Hardy beat the Undertaker on SmackDown in an Extreme Rules match. It was like he was talking to Taylor Hawk and he said, "I could beat the Undertaker if you make the match Extreme Rules." And I'm like, "Yeah, right." And then he did. I'm like, "Oh shit." So that was cool. Then they had Taker's picture up there on the monitor on the Titan Shrine. And Jeff Hardy did the thing, he got on his knee like Undertaker. Man, I had to do it myself, you know. That's fireworks. Yeah. Yeah. I just, if this is truly his last ride, I'm honored to have been along for it. It has meant everything to me. Helped me through this indescribable pain that I go through. I remember 2004. Again, I was just barely watching. I remember Booker T was talking shit on SmackDown. He had just turned heel. Saying that he was the best and all that. The heel stick. And then Taker shows up. I say, they have a match scheduled for some point in time. And Booker T, this is the first time these two have went at it. First match between Booker T and Undertaker. And Booker T is a little bit scared, as he would be. And I was going to save the story for a different video, or a different subject matter entirely, but fuck it. It's about Undertaker. And then Booker T goes to the cemetery and takes some sand from a gravestone. Now, I thought that gravestone said Owen Hart. I don't know why. So when that hand reached up at Booker T, scared the shit out of me. And I would see that hand like if there was a dark corner, I would see that hand reaching out to me. Man, that fucked me up, man. I wanted to take her all these years, and that's what fucked me up. Like, yeah. And it was Taker's grave, obviously. Like, I should have known that. That's one of his signature things to do. But I don't know. Like, somebody mentioned Owen. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't mention Owen Hart. For some reason, I thought it was Owen Hart's grave, which that's what scared the hell out of me. Like, I've seen Taker do some things, man. The diesel dummy, that one, you know. I've seen him do some pretty infamous things as well, like hanging the Big Boss Man, rest in peace. There was a minister got arrested. Well, no, Terry got arrested, and the minister of darkness was standing there. I thought we'd see them in the Boneyard match, or at least Kane. Kane was on SmackDown, so you know that. Uh, and I know about the Kane rumors and the Undertaker rumors. So, well, what's next for those characters? speaking of rumors, because I have to touch on this, because being a wrestling fan has not been easy this year at all. And right now, it's definitely not easy. Fans and wrestlers and wrestling personalities like to stop and we're wrestling, and discuss, because I'm sure you've heard by now. Uh, mm, but it was nice to have something like this. It ain't even advertised. That's the like, everybody was surprised. Something like this we can all watch and enjoy, and not have to think about what's going on right now. You get the pandemic, the racial tensions, what's going on in wrestling. Like let Undertaker was kind of the thing that brought us all together for 2 hours. I think about any of that shit. I guess there's only one thing left to say. I mean this sincerely. Thank you, Taker.